And away from the oil and gas sector now, experts in the Nigerian educational sector have advocated that government should partner with low-cost school owners to improve on school intake in the 3 tiers of education: early age and primary, secondary, tertiary and vocational, as a measure to reduce the government schools infrastructure deficit in the state. They believe that the implementation of a grading system under the graded assessment of private school scheme gaps and the use of other self-assessment tools such as seed quality assessment tool will actually encourage financial institutions to lend to low-cost private schools in Lagos State. Speakers are the UPG 2019 Community Conversation on Education Agenda in association with SEED also called on the state government to set up Lagos State Education Trust Fund or a dedicated education portfolio within the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. And this is in order to ensure that every child receives quality education in low-cost private schools, especially those serving children from low-income families. Leading the pack of the speakers was the Chief Executive Officer, SEED Olarewaju Uniyita, who stated there must be an increased collaboration between the government and the private sector, especially low-cost private schools who are providing education for low-income families. In a remark, the Director General, Office of the Education Quality Assurance, Ministry of Education, Lagos State, Abiola Seriki Ayeni, said the state government is particularly bothered about education matters, and the governor has promised to ensure that every child gets quality education.
Always clamored for low-cost private schools to first have a separate approval process within the ministry. We cannot categorize low-cost private schools with the high-cost schools. So we're hoping that that will be looked into. But then the solution is the grading system, and we've been pushing for the grading system for over 5 to 6 years, where schools will be allowed to undergo a process whereby they are graded and they get a result, whether they are a 1-star school or 2-star school or a 3-star school, even before approval is gotten. So grading is the baseline and the foundation to unlock a lot of solutions for our low-cost private schools.
We're ensuring that we have the infrastructure on ground to ensure that we have more schools, and at the end of the day that the capacity of our teachers are being built. When we look at the number one leveler of quality education, at the end of the day it always boils down to quality teachers.
Let's start from that grading and the finance house. Let us start from there first. Let's see how it works. Let's not use VASHA. You know Nigerians now, the moment they know that you are going to assist them, they may not even, but when they know that with their effort and whatever they are putting up, the quality will come up by the finance house assisting